Hello and welcome to another edition of the SoccerStarz archive blog. This week we're going to focus on the figures that were released on the 15th of November 2012. It was originally called Series 2, but as it was, SoccerStarz decided not to call them Series or Waves anymore, and in fact just continue releasing figures as and when they're produced. Personally, I think that's actually a better way of doing things. You can release the figures once the sculpts are made, and you've also not got to tie yourself down to a strict release date for Series 3, Series 4. You can literally just do them as and when you've got them ready. So basically on my site I've called these figures the 2012-13 collection, so basically as the figures are released they'll just keep being added to that section and it will increase. So we had 8 more Arsenal players, I've got them here for you. We had Santi Cazorla, who was also, as you can see there, near enough life size. Okay, Lauren Koscielny, maybe not every gunner's favourite player, but I think he puts in a few consistent performances, to be honest. This one's been a big seller so far. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, affectionately known as the Ox, for obvious reasons. Very good sculpt, that one. We've got Ryo Miyaichi, maybe pronounced that wrong, but I'm not going to try it again. He's not actually played for Arsenal this season. He's currently out on loan to Wigan, but again, it's a popular figure in the Far East for SoccerStarz, so I can see why they've released it. Promising talent there, Welshman Aaron Ramsey. Notice his yellow boots, same as what Ryo had. Gervinho, excellent sculpt. Not so much a 4-head as a 5-head. I think SoccerStarz did him a favour by playing that one down. You can even see he's actually got his name underneath the underneath his dreadlocks there, and again got the purple boots. It's a nice touch, to be honest. My personal favourite, German international, Polish-born Lukas Podolski. He's had a good impact for Arsenal this season. Hope that continues. And last but not least for Arsenal, French signing Olivier Giroud. There he goes, and that body pose does actually differ to the one that was on the master model. I'll try and keep updated on those ones as we go along. And Chelsea again had a set of 8 figures. Branislav Ivanovic in the home kit there, initially released in the away kit as part of the Champions League pack, as was Ryan Bertrand. There's his tattoo there for you. Okay, actually these are all released start November, all been selling really well. John Oben Mikel, his trademark dreadlocks. Brazilian international Ramirez. And we've got Eden Hazard, who's, to be honest, had a fantastic season. A lot's been spoken of him, and he's really living up to the hype, to be honest. Some great goals, some great assists, really performing well. That's a cracking figure as well. One of my favourites. Those you know me know I've got a thing for guys with interesting hairstyles. David Luiz. Again, this one, same as one in the Chelsea Champions League pack, it does vary from the master model. The body pose is slightly different, as is that of Oriel Romeu. Just starting to break through into the Chelsea team now, getting a few more games. His body pose varies from the master model, as does the ever smiling Gary Cahill. Quality sculpt that. I know a lot of Chelsea fans really impressed with that one. Really pleased with the way it's turned out. So that was the Chelsea set of 8. Liverpool sadly only had the 3 figures released, so fans from Merseyside a little bit disappointed in that, but the sculpt's absolutely fantastic. Fabio Borini, injuries hampered his season so far, but he's back now, and I think to be honest, once he gets playing, he will become a great asset for the club. We've then got Danny Agger, complete with his tattoos. And I think what was a nice touch, the fact they didn't just simply release the Danish one into Liverpool kit, they've actually resculpted the face completely. As you see there, he's got his mohawk hairstyle. Quality figure. This is my personal favourite of all SoccerStarz released so far. I just think the sculpting is brilliant. The menace of Martin Skirl. I mean, you wouldn't mess with that guy, would you? No, you would not. Tattoos covering him, and I think it's good. It's not just resembles a player, but also captures character as well. He's a no-nonsense defender, gets himself stuck in, and that sculpt is absolutely fantastic. It's Martin Skirl. And then we're on to Manchester United. Sometimes you can accuse companies being favourites towards other teams, and Manchester United often get this. I mean, 11 SoccerStarz. It's hard to dispute the favouritism there, but they do sell cracking sculpts. We've got to kick it off with who else but the legend that is Sir Alex Ferguson in his trademark coat. What is interesting, the fact that they didn't actually sculpt him with his glasses, whether this was at Fergie's request, or whether it was Manchester United themselves, or whether SoccerStarz just felt the sculpt was better without it. It is quite cool. What I thought would have been a nice idea would have been to possibly do like a chaser figure. Do some with glasses, some without. That would have been a nice touch. Maybe something they could look at in the future. We've got Chris Smalling, cracking figure. as is Phil Jones. Both of them breaking through, both versatile players as well, not really nailing down a particular position for the club, just playing wherever is needed, to be honest. Antonio Valencia, who I think everyone agrees probably a little bit disappointed since he joined Manchester United, not really lived up to the promise that he showed previously. Crowd favourite, Tom Cleverley, Blue Eye Boy, and a cracking season. And hopefully he continues that form into the England game. And we've got the wonder sub, Javier Hernandez, and on the back, I'm going to try and get as close as you can so you can see it. There's actually a Chicharito on his shirt. I hope that comes through or not. Okay, if not, you can see the picture on my website. A few people disappointed with that sculpt. I'm rather pleased with it. I think it could have been a little bit better, but not good nonetheless. Danny Welbeck, awesome sculpt. I know SoccerStarz released this a while back on the blog. Absolutely fantastic reception to it. Really does look like the player. Danny Welbeck. And of course, the one everyone's waiting for. This was actually released a little bit earlier than the rest. SoccerStarz rushed it out, and you can see why. Robin van Persie, Manchester United. He's having a storming season. No surprise, the lad's absolutely quality. It shows what he can do when he stays injury free. The next three for Manchester United all were different body pose masters, slight variation to the master mold to the release figure. First one, Shinji Kagawa. Going to be very popular in the Far East with collectors for obvious reasons. Not really produced his Borussia Dortmund form as yet, but I think he will as the season progresses. Paul Scholes, absolute legend at Manchester United, and rightly so. One club man, fantastic, great sculpt, really catches his cheeky character. And we then got one of the twins. This one's Rafael da Silva. Rafael, of course, on his back. He's with Fabio, obviously on loan at QPR. Now the master model again was sculpted with the eyes sort of looking away. The release figures you can see there isn't. It's gone straight forward. Whether this was a conscious decision they made to change it or not, I don't know. There were rumours from SoccerStarz originally they were going to do a two-man pack, have Rafael and Fabio both in the pack, one with eyes looking left, one with looking right. It would have been actually quite cool to see, as it was. With him going out on loan, this didn't happen. And with the November releases, we actually saw a new team in Tottenham Hotspur. Great to see these guys from White laying out. Some quality players there, really playing some good football as well. There's number one choice goalkeeper Brad Friedel, despite what his shirt says. Brad Friedel, even at his age now, still performing as good as he ever has done. Michael Dawson, this one was producing slightly lower numbers due to the fact that he was rumoured to be going to QPR during the summer transfer window. That move collapsed, didn't happen, and Dawson stayed at Spurs. This one could be quite hard to find in blister pack. Then we've got Jan Vertonghen, one of Spurs' new signings in the summer. It's been really impressive, really settled in, whether he's been playing at centre half, whether he's been playing at left back, slightly further advanced. Really good player, great interceptor of the ball as well. Jan Vertonghen. Wing wizard Aaron Lennon, complete with his tattoo as well. Obviously his trademark, two shades into his head there. Scott Parker, midfield enforcer for Spurs. Again, they do miss him when he's not there. I think they will, especially now that Sandro's out for the rest of the season. They will need him to step up and really break the play up for him. Jermaine Defoe, possibly my favourite Spurs sculpt. Really is good. And again, beats his tattoos, which he's got to really for authenticity. Gareth Bale, what more can you say? That's an absolute genius. He's got some cracking goals this season, some big performances for Spurs, and when he's on it, he's unplayable, as Norwich found out to their cost very recently. Benny Assokoto, what an absolutely quality sculpt. Buzzing when this one came out. I mean, it's fantastic. A lot of detail. Just pan round his hair there for you. It's absolutely massive. Really looking forward to seeing the Marouane Fellaini score when it comes out. I think only that will probably top the awesomeness of that one. And then last but not least from this release, we've got Kyle Walker. This one does actually vary from the master model. The body pose is slightly different. Again, another one that's featured tattoos. Very prominent on a lot of footballers these days. And shaven look as well. Even got his beauty spot in there. Birthmark, whatever you want to call it. So there we go. Cracking range of figures. Real Madrid and Barcelona both released as well. I'm going to cover them in a separate blog just due to the length of it, just trying to keep the file size down a little bit. So if you've enjoyed this blog, stay tuned for the review of the Real Madrid and Barcelona SoccerStarz. Happy collecting.